Just making our way into Dollywood. I did want to show the prices for parking. General is only $25. You can park your RV for $30 or do preferred parking for $55. Hello friends and family, and good morning from Dollywood. For today's Tennessee roadside adventure, I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head on over to Dollywood, do a really fun merch search, and check out all of the newest merchandise that Dollywood has to offer. I want to head to like the main gift shop, the Emporium. That's actually located near like when you would actually leave the theme park, the Dolly Parton Experience over there. And I do want to check a couple different merch booths along the way because they're putting out a great selection of brand new merchandise. Our last visit to Dollywood, if you watched our last video, they actually had like a Christmas lounge fly. So I'm really excited to see some of the new offerings there and the brand new attraction coming in 2026. Lots of new merchandise for Night Flight Expedition. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. And one thing that's really cool with the Dollywood parking lot, just being like over at Magic Kingdom or the Disney parks, completely complimentary. They do have like a really cool shuttle service. Holy moly though, it is such a beautiful morning in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. You could see like the Great Smoky Mountains, kind of like off in the distance on the right hand side, the roller coasters. I am just excited to be here. Also going on at Dollywood right now is the Harvest Festival. They do have the Great Pumpkin Luminites. I strongly suggest you check that out if you haven't. It'll definitely put you in the Halloween spirit. The pumpkins really come alive at night, which is really cool to see. And Dolly Parton's Candy Corn Country, which is brand new to 2025. Let's head inside Dollywood. I did want to point out though, as we're making our way into Dollywood, the leaves here on the foothills of the Smoky Mountains are actually just starting to change for fall. So hopefully in the next coming weeks, we'll have some beautiful pictures in this area. So we're just making our way inside of Dollywood. Right now they are celebrating the Harvest Festival from fall. You definitely want to check out the tasting lanyard though and all the different food booths at Dollywood. That being said, to start off our Dollywood merch search, let's actually head down Show Street. I think there's a merchandise booth right over there on the right hand side. And then we'll head on over to the Dolly Parton Experience, where they do have a really nice gift shop over there as well. First up though, let's head on over to Gazebo Gifts. You can get some of your Great Pumpkin Luminites merchandise, some different graphic t-shirts like bubble wands, pair of ears, plushies, a little bit of everything at this gift shop. How cool are these though, these interactive bubble wands with the pumpkin for Great Pumpkin Luminites. Lots and lots of bubbles going on in this area. Of course, they do have a great selection of other bubble wands, though. If you aren't looking for the pumpkin ones, they have your Dollywood butterfly. Actually, it says Dollywood on the handle, which is really cool. And of course, being here in like the Smoky Mountains, you can never go wrong with a good black bear bubble wand. Let's check out some of the different pairs of ears that they have at this booth. These are super duper soft and plush. You got like a little honeybee on the top section with like that honeycomb design. I do believe these are only like $6 a piece, so a really good deal. These kind of remind me of like Minnie Mouse ears, where you got like the black bear ears themselves and then the red sequins on the bow. But they do put out a great selection of different pairs of ears at Dollywood. They actually have some sparkly pumpkins, and again, these are like a super fuzzy material. Let's actually head on over this way and check out some of the assorted Great Pumpkin Luminites merchandise. So that one's an adult size t-shirt with the tie-dye design with the pumpkins. It says Dollywood at the bottom. That one is $25. Right underneath there is yet another tie-dye. This one is actually long sleeve though. These are $30 a piece, so they do make these with like different colors. That says Dollywood, and perfect for some of the fall weather here in Tennessee. You can never go wrong along with the pullover sweatshirt with that awesome photo op there for Great Pumpkin Luminites. The adult size pullovers are only $40, so a really good deal. And how funky are these hats though? Look at this, like a little monster. Really cool for the kiddos. These are only $10 a piece, and they do have a couple different colors. Some of the other merchandise at this booth though, here's another adult size graphic t-shirt. This one is specific for the Harvest Festival at Dollywood with the pumpkins. It says Dollywood on the top section. These are $20 a piece for the graphic t-shirts. They do actually have that one in 2 different colors. This is like a nice soft like mustardy color with all of the brown accents. I feel like the pumpkins really pop though, so these are a nice like breathable material. Let's check out some of the baseball caps in this section. So this one is like your classic trucker hat with your simulated leather Dollywood patch. Let's see here. These are only $20 a piece, so a really good deal. They have so many different trucker hats here at this gift shop with the tie-dye design. Dollywood, Tennessee. Again, like your classic snapback for 20 bucks. Now right underneath there is one of my personal favorites with like the burgundy color. You got the little leather butterfly on the top section. But they do have that, let's see here, long sleeve graphic t-shirt that actually goes with the t-shirt versions that I showed you. Let's actually see how much the long sleeves are. So that one is $33. You could even get some different plushies like I was saying. This one's like a rubber ducky plushie. That actually says Dollywood on the side. These are a really good size plush for only $20. Right underneath there you do have more of like a classic duck. Very nice attention to detail though. That one's actually embroidered Dollywood on the side. Really good size like soft plushies. That one is $20. And here's a simulated leather backpack for the kiddos with the black bears. You actually get like 2 mesh netting for like your water bottles on the side. These are $25 a piece. And of course with the Harvest Festival going on, they have so many massive pumpkins you can come and check out. This one is Andy Wolf from Valley, New York. 2,207 pounds. Like that is massive. West Virginia state record pumpkin here at Dollywood. Let's check out a few of the other award-winning pumpkins. So this one is from Lewisburg, 1,383 pounds. This one is a West Virginia squash record. Yeah, that's really cool. It does have like the blue ribbons on there. And then right over here is the Edwards family from Tazewell, Virginia, 515 pounds. Right outside of all those pumpkins is that massive photo op for Dollywood's Great Pumpkin Luminites. So it's kind of like that same graphic like you had on the graphic t-shirts. You can get your picture taken right out front. Next up though, let's actually head on over to Traditions, Gifts and Apparel. Check out some of the merchandise offerings over here. They have Dolly Parton music like funneling throughout, but everything is decorated so beautifully for fall time and the Harvest Festival at Dollywood. So right off the bat, like you can get a whole bunch of your Simply Southern collection, like adult size graphic t-shirts. These are $27 a piece. This one says teacher with a big pencil. How cool is this though? Literally with like pigs flying. It says anything is possible with like some sparkly blue lettering. Here's a really cool version though. You have Sunshine State of Mind with like the Volkswagen bus. You got like the wave and palm trees. Lots of cool things in this gift shop though. Here's yet another like adult size graphic t-shirt with a pumpkin with a bow on it, and it says Simply Southern. These are very, very soft material graphic shirts. Perfect for the theme parks. How about this one? I won't stop for gas, but I'll stop for coffee. You have like 6 different versions of coffee. That one says Simply Southern collection at the bottom. And then right underneath there is a Smoky Mountains pullover sweatshirt. I like this a lot though. It says Tennessee, North Carolina. I like that a lot. Like these are $40 a piece. And they do even have some really cool like adult size graphic t-shirts. This one is small. I like this though. It says happy, happy, happy. You got like some garden gnomes for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. But the cool thing though, they do actually make those in both adult and kid sizes. And of course you have to check out some of the Dollywood graphic t-shirts with the Dollywood Express there. This one says Puppy Love. I like the little lagoon area that actually is kind of like incorporated into that shirt. And then right up ahead is yet another Puppy Love graphic t-shirt with some cowboy boots. You have the cowboy hats with the Puppy Love logo. You could even get some like super duper sparkly, almost like Stanley cups. These are the Simply Southern version, covered in rhinestones though. That one is $40. And then they do also have like a nice soft blue color that says Simply Southern with a pineapple. Let's actually head on over towards the lightning rod attraction because they do have a really awesome gift shop right outside of Red's Drive-In. That's the aqua blue colored building. We'll check out some of the merchandise over here. But such a great stop over at Red's. If you are looking for like a retro, like old school diner feeling, they have plenty of seating outside and inside. We can get like some shakes and burgers. Okay, let's head inside the High Octane gift shop, check out some of the different merchandise offerings and different souvenirs that they have for the lightning rod attraction. So here's a nice soft blue color graphic t-shirt. You've got like the old vehicle there with the flames, lightning rod, Dollywood. I like this a lot, so really cool graphic shirts. This one is adult size for $25. Let's come over this way because they do kind of put some different shirts out, like on display outside. So this one says Dollywood, Tennessee at the bottom. That one is only $20, so a pretty good deal on the graphic t-shirts. And it looks like they are running some deals right now, 30% off the graphic t-shirt right underneath. Okay, so this is really cool with the burgundy color. This one says Lightning Rod Dollywood, number 16. These are originally $20, now 30% off, so literally only $14 for a shirt. Let's check out some of the other adult-sized graphic t-shirts. Still chilling, grilling, and refilling. How cool is that? Old Guys Rule. I love the different sayings on some of the graphic t-shirts. You got Old Guys Rule, Speed Shop, number 13, Hot Rods, Gassers, Customs, and you could even get some shirts with some black bears, Closer to Nature. Oh, that's so cool. Farther from People, Old Guys Rule on that graphic shirt. Let's see what we got right behind us. So they do have a bunch of merchandise from that collection. The adult-sized baseball caps are $25 a piece. It does look like they even have some koozies and different things over in this section. Let's actually check out some more of the lightning rod specific merchandise though. Such a really cool roller coaster here at Dollywood. American Original. You have your hot rod garage with like the wrenches at the bottom. These are only $20 a piece, so a really good deal. And here's a really cool one with like the American flag, Dollywood, Tennessee. Let's see the old Price-A-Rooney. These are $20 as well. I am seriously so shocked though with the lack of crowd levels this morning at Dollywood. The weather is absolutely incredible. There's literally like nobody behind me. So if you are looking to visit Dollywood in the fall time, definitely take advantage of the beautiful weather and the low crowd levels. Let's actually head on over this way though, towards the Dolly Parton Experience. Like I was saying though, there's a really cool gift shop over this direction. And my last visit here, they actually had some clearance items. So it's always cool when you can find some deals in a theme park, whether at like Disney, Universal Studios, or here at Dollywood. Next up is Dolly's Fan Shop. Lots of like Dolly specific merchandise like graphic t-shirts, Dollywood lounge flies, and some of that clearance item like I was saying. You can find it here at the Fan Shop. So right off the bat is some really nice Christmas ornaments with Dolly's facsimile signature. These are covered in rhinestones though, and actually comes in a really fancy box. These are $25 a piece. They do have a really nice coffee mug that I want to show you. Literally the handle is a guitar, but you have Dolly with that same graphic on both sides. These are only $15 for a really good sized coffee mug. It looks like they kind of have like the same difference here in like a smaller size version with the guitar. That one is only $8, so a good deal there. And here's a adult size trucker hat if you are looking for something really sparkly with the rhinestones with Dolly. These are $20. Let's check some of the different offerings here on the spinny rack so you can get a good assortment of different keychains with the butterfly design on both sides with Dolly's signature. These are $10 a piece. Next to that you have a couple different like butterfly dangly charms on the keychain. Some really great prices though. You got the rhinestones for $10, and it does look like they even have some assorted Christmas ornaments. These are $13 a piece with the big butterfly. It does come with the Dollywood charm, but they do make them in a couple different colors, like this nice bright red color, very nice for Christmas time. And then they do have a purple version. They all have rhinestones, and right next to that is a whole bin of like her signature like neon signs. These are $100 a piece. Here's also some of the different Dollywood lounge flies that they do have for sale. These are all $90 a piece. This one has like that rainbow design, the big design here with her name, and they do have Dollywood on the zipper pulls. These are $90 a piece though. Right next to that one is a really cool like quilted design with the rhinestones. A little bit different though because it's actually embroidered Dolly at the bottom, but you got the silver hardware for Dollywood. Here's a very nice like simulated leather version though. This one actually has like the rose gold zipper pull. This quality of leather is really nice though. That one is $90. And if you are looking for something really sparkly, this one will definitely sparkle in the Tennessee sunshine with the simulated leather. You have the butterfly and the Dollywood logo. Let's see what else we have over in this section though. So yet another adult size pullover sweatshirt with that classic graphic with Dolly with her signature. These are $40 a piece. And then right underneath there is yet another version. So they're definitely getting ready for fall time and winter. These are, let's see here, $40. And a couple different drinkware offerings that I do want to show you. This one is a tall stainless steel cup with the butterflies. You have some roses. These are stainless steel though, literally for just $25. Right up ahead is the matching coffee mug from this collection. Actually has that same design as the stainless steel tumbler. These are $15 a piece. And two really cool coffee mugs with that ombre color with Dolly's signature and the butterfly. Here's some really cool like groovy merchandise. So some more pullover sweatshirts with Dolly, the flowers and the butterflies. These do say Dolly on the bottom for $40 a piece. It does look like they do actually have them in a couple different colors in the pullover sweatshirts for $40. Over here is the matching baseball caps from this collection. On the front it's actually embroidered Dolly, and then you have the little butterfly on there. Again, these are adult size for $20 a piece. Another really nice stainless steel tumbler. This one has a nice big clear lid. I like this really like nice holographic design though. These are $20. Let's see what else we got doing on this bottom section. So they do have like a massive refrigerator magnet, literally for only $7. Such a great like cheap little take-home item with like that holographic foil to it. And yet another brand new keychain with Dolly. Actually matches that pullover sweatshirt that I showed you. And it has the sparkly Dolly charm there for only $8. Like I was saying though, right now the Dolly Parton Experience merchandise is 50% off, so some great deals. They have your Dolly Parton Experience patches. These are your iron-on patch. They have some wooden keychains with the little dangly charm for the Dolly Parton Experience. These are originally $10, now 50% off. They have kind of like the same difference here and like a little wooden keychain that says, I should say, Christmas ornament that says Dollywood Experience on the bottom. So many awesome like sparkly things in this gift shop though. Here's an adult size graphic t-shirt with all the rhinestones with Dolly. It even says Dolly Parton at the bottom. So really nice attention to detail for $30. They do even have your adult size pullover sweatshirt. This actually has that same design with Dolly, just like the graphic t-shirt. These are $50 a piece. And then right up ahead is a couple other adult size baseball caps. Again, if you are looking for something super duper sparkly, you can never go wrong with some pink sequins. This actually has almost like a little Dolly name badge there. This is your classic trucker hat with all the sparkles and even more rhinestones on the front here. It spells out Dolly. They have some really great merchandise over by the Dolly Parton Experience. Again, you're going to find tons of graphic t-shirts, baseball caps, keychains, even some clearance items literally for the Dolly Parton Experience at that gift shop. That being said, let's continue on our way and see what else we can find here at Dollywood. Next up though, let's actually head into the Emporium at Dollywood. This is right next to the park entrance, and it's actually how you'll exit like through the gift shop. Like I was saying though, a massive gift shop. They sell lots of merchandise for like most of the attractions at Dollywood. Lots of new merchandise in general, and you'll also find a good assortment of like different clearance items on the inside. Let's head on in though and check out all the new merchandise. A whole bunch of really nice items right off the bat though. More adult size pullover sweatshirts. You got like the candy corn print with the butterfly. This one is $40. Looks like a bunch of different things here with kind of like that same print again with the butterfly. You have some fall flowers with the Dollywood logo. These are $15 a piece. You can get like some assorted wooden pumpkins. These are actually like hand carved, so really nice. It comes with the little bottoms there, so they kind of like don't scratch your table. That one is $20. I'm noticing like so many brand new items over in this section though. Like how nice is this adult graphic t-shirt with the pumpkins? You have some cowboy boots, butterflies, bows. That one says Dollywood, Tennessee. And they do actually have that in a couple different colors. They are only $20 a piece. And you could even get like some assorted blown glass pumpkins. They actually make these like handmade here at Dollywood. You can actually make them over at like the glass blowing shop, some like handmade Christmas ornaments, but you can get some of like the smaller size pumpkins for $60. Another really nice adult size graphic t-shirt with the guitar. This one says 86 Tennessee with like the angel wings. That one is $25. Right next to that is like a v-neck pullover sweatshirt, more of like a soft like coral color. It's a very soft material though. You have the Dollywood logo with the butterfly. These are $45 a piece for the pullovers. And here's some very nice adult size pullover sweatshirts. I like these a lot. Just kind of like plain and simple, embroidered with Dolly's signature on the front for $40. They have this nice like soft pink color. Next to that is more of like a coral color shirt, like a seafoam blue with a Dolly signature. Let's see what else we got over here. A couple different coffee mugs that I want to show you, literally with some assorted sayings. Pour myself a cup of ambition, and it says Dollywood on the back side. These coffee mugs are only $15 a piece. It's hard to be a diamond. Okay, this is so cool. And in a rhinestone world, Dolly. This one here actually says I will always love you. Probably my personal favorite of the bunch. And here's more of like a square design graphic t-shirt with Dolly, with all of the different colors for $25. This is a lavender color graphic shirt, and they do have that in a really soft like gray color. Looks like you can even get some more of the Christmas ornaments, so they do sell some different ones here at the Emporium. These are $25 a piece in the box set though, has a little ribbon that says Dollywood. Perfect for the holidays. Here's a butterfly with Dolly's signature, and again you got like her signature rhinestones in there for 25 bucks. And it looks like there's even yet another Dollywood loungefly that I do want to show you, so you can get some different offerings here at the Emporium. This literally is like a vinyl record on the front, and it's embossed with Dolly's signature for $90. I like these a lot though. Here is the guitar of many colors loungefly with her signature. Actually, it's like really tall on the strap there. It kind of like finishes the guitar. Let's see here. They do even have some of the matching wallets to go with all of the loungefly bags that I did show you. I do want to see how much these run at Dollywood. They are $43 a piece. Here is the one with like the signature with the rainbow color. They have the one that matches like the vinyl record and the butterfly version. Let's pop on over this way though and check out some of the assorted 40th anniversary of Dollywood merchandise. So here's an adult size pullover hoodie with the Smoky Mountains, Dollywood Parks and Resorts with the butterfly. That one is $45, and they are running some deals right now. I just noticed you can get the drinkware offerings for literally only $10 with any purchase. So you can get like a soda, a magnet, even a pen. You can get some of the different drinkware items for only $10 a piece, like this nice coffee mug with the 40th anniversary logo. Kind of has like a 3D effect to it on both sides. Next to that one is a huge stainless steel tumbler. Actually comes with like a little silicone carabiner on there. These are some great prices though. Originally $20, you can now get that for $10 with any purchase. I'm a big fan of fanny packs for the parks, no matter what park you're at. This actually has a nice big like snap enclosure on the front. Kind of has like a burlap finish to it. These are $20 a piece. And your 40th anniversary of Dollywood baseballs, little commemorative items here at Dollywood with the Smoky Mountains. These are really shiny though, $10 a piece for them. And I do even want to show you the pullover sweatshirt because these are super duper nice. You got the big DW and the Dollywood banner. That one is $45 for the pullover hoodies, and a couple different pair of ears that they do have from this collection. They'll put them out for like Christmas time, Halloween time, the 40th anniversary of Dollywood with the sequins. Then they do have a really fuzzy pair of ears with the 40th anniversary logo. These are like a nice like Sherpa design. So definitely like really comfortable to wear around the park. And they do have perfect for a good beach day if you are staying at like one of the Dollywood resorts to take down to your swimming pool. You can fit quite a bit of like towels on the inside. These are $25 a piece, and they do even have the 40th anniversary of Dollywood, a handmade blown glass Christmas ornament. It says 40 years of loving every moment for $20. And like I was saying, for the brand new Dollywood attraction opening in 2026 is your Night Flight Expedition merchandise. These are your kids graphic t-shirts. Kind of has like bioluminescence like Pandora from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. These graphic shirts are $20 a piece. They do have a nice like bright pink color. Actually has a different design than the blue version, which is really cool. Like a little like wooden photo frame around it. Let's actually check out some of the adult offerings that they have. Hidden Hollow Aviation Night Flight Expedition Dollywood. It even says Smoky Mountains at the bottom. This adult size shirt is $25. They do even have like the same difference in a pullover sweatshirt. This actually matches like the kids graphic t-shirt with like that photo frame design, and it has pockets at the bottom. But they have even more graphic t-shirts. This one actually glows in the dark. And again, these are the adult size versions for $25. Hidden Hollow Aviation at the bottom. And then right next to that one, yet another version for Night Flight. That one is $25. Of course, if you are visiting Dollywood in the fall, you have to check out some of the unique graphic t-shirts like this one. You have the Dollywood logo, some candy corn, some coffee. It looks like an ice cream sandwich, even a little candy apple. These are $20 a piece. Right next to that, oh, this is really cool actually, the owl. This is one of the awesome photo ops from the Great Pumpkin Luminites. You got the Dollywood logo. That one is $25 in adult size. You could even get like some cinnamon cream and pumpkin spice Werther's Originals. I always like to check out some of the assorted pins at Dollywood as well. Like here is yet another one with the owl for Great Pumpkin Luminites. These are a really good deal. They're only $8 a piece. Another one of the photo ops with the massive guitar with the jack-o'-lanterns. This one actually says Dollywood for $8. They do have a butterfly version. It actually has like a little Dollywood charm that dangles. This one has a little bit more attention to detail, so $10. And here's that actual photo op that I showed you for Great Pumpkin Luminites. I love this though. It's literally like a Christmas tree of jack-o'-lanterns. These are $8 a piece. They do even have this really fun adult size pullover hoodie for Great Pumpkin Luminites with that same guitar pin that I just showed you. You have all the jack-o'-lanterns with music notes for $45. And how cool are these like little roller coaster sets? You can actually assemble your own roller coasters from here at Dollywood, like the Mystery Mine. These are $35 a piece. They have the Fire Chaser Express, and I actually do have them on display, so you can kind of like check them out. These are really cool though. Let's see what we got here on the opposite side of there. Okay, so they have another like snap together version with like some of the roller coasters here at Dollywood, literally with like the Dollywood logo in the center and the Wild Eagle. Definitely like a massive roller coaster. If you're more on the brave side, definitely check out the Wild Eagle. Well, speaking of Wild Eagle though, let's check out some of the different graphic t-shirts that they do have for that attraction with the big eagle on the front. You can actually see the roller coaster there. A lot of big graphics on these, which is really nice to see. Here is a adult size pullover sweatshirt that actually has like that same graphic with the Wild Eagle. Like I was saying though, you can get merchandise from a bunch of the different attractions. Here is the Big Bear Mountain version that actually says Dollywood with a black bear. Let's see what we got in terms of price. These are $25 a piece. And again with the big graphic there on the front. And it looks like they do have some Blazing Fury tie-dye graphic t-shirts. Another one of the roller coasters at Dollywood. This one is adult size for $20. Let's actually come over this way and check out some of the stainless steel tumblers. Like how cool are these? I like these a lot actually. Okay, so these are plastic. Actually comes with like that rope style like carabiner. These are $15 a piece. They do say Dollywood vibes. And then right over here is an adult size shirt, again with that coral color, Dollywood, established 1986 for $25. Another really fun coffee mug. These are absolutely massive though. You can see like the Dollywood Express, some butterflies. You have the Wild Eagle on there. This is more of like a soup size mug. Like these are absolutely massive. Let's see the old price tag. That one is only $15. They do have your like smaller size shot glass with that same design. Even the shot glasses are a good price though. $6 a piece for them. And then right underneath there is the matching adult size pullover hoodie. Kind of has like that wraparound effect there, just like the coffee mug did on the front side. Looks like you could even get some like homemade preserves here at Dollywood. Let's see what we got doing. We got some blackberry preserves. This is like a smaller size for $8. It does look like they do also make them in like a larger size for $10 a piece. Right underneath there they have some red raspberry preserves. They have some wild huckleberry preserves. This would be great on like some toast. Really good. They got some of the apple butter fruit spread. So if you've ever tried over at the grist mill the cinnamon bread, the apple butter is absolutely incredible. I definitely suggest you check that out. You can get a good size apple butter spread for $10, but they have some cherry spread to go with your toast. Even some apple cinnamon pecan jam. Let's actually come over this way though and check out some of the assorted coat of many colors merchandise. You'll find so many different offerings, like this fleece throw blanket. These are $40 a piece with the patchwork design, 50 by 60 inches. Let's see what else we got doing. Some plushy guitars. And again, you got like the coat of many colors design with Dolly's signature at the bottom. That one is $20. They got so many cool things with the coat of many colors though, like these smaller size teddy bears for $20. Let's actually come over this way. A bunch of different kitchen items that they do have, like some oven mitts. Very nice attention to detail. Again, embroidered Dolly on the front side. These are $12.99. They have some assorted like kitchen utensils. And then right underneath there is an absolutely massive spoon rest. Like seriously, look at the size of this thing. And it's still only $15. So definitely like a very fair price. Lots of sparkly things going on at Dollywood, like these plastic cups. They actually have 3 different colors, a red, the gold, and then the black version with Dolly's signature. A really good size for the parks for $15 a piece. And then also part of the coat of many colors, they do have a throw pillow with that patchwork design embroidered Dolly for $20. Here's some of the assorted work and 9 to 5 merchandise at Dollywood. They do have these simulated leather like notebooks with Dolly's signature. What a way to make a living. That one is $20, but they do even have like the matching ink pens to go with the notebooks, working 9 to 5 again with Dolly. These ink pens are only $6, so a nice little take home. Underneath there, pour myself a cup of ambition with the coffee mug design there, working 9 to 5 on the back side. The coffee mugs are a fair price though, only $15 a piece. And they do even have like your matching adult size graphic t-shirt to go with that for $25 with all of the different sayings on the front. But I am noticing some more of your Dolly Parton Experience merchandise. So you're definitely going to want to come here to the Emporium because these are all 50% off. Some of the baseball caps, these are originally $17 a piece. That is such a good deal. These are 50% off. They have a couple different versions of them. Right underneath there is the massive coffee mug, Dolly Parton Experience. Let's see in terms of price. These are originally $30, now only $15. Looks like this whole back section actually has a whole bunch of different clearance merchandise. These graphic t-shirts are actually an additional 30% off. Let's see what we got here. We have Dollywood Mountains, sunsets. They are originally $25, now 30% off. They do even have one that's a really nice color, actually for like fall time, more of like a copper color with that same design. And here is Smoky Mountains. Oh, this is cool. Smokies, Songs, and Sunset Dollywood with the butterflies. Originally $18, now 30% off. Let's actually come on over to this back wall section though. Literally all of this stuff is on sale at Dollywood. Like this is crazy. It's seriously like an outlet inside of like their main gift shop. I want to dive right in and check out some of the newest merchandise that's on sale. So this is more of like your Under Armour no sweat material. That one is further marked down to $13 for that baseball cap. They have more of like your classic trucker hat, embroidered Dollywood Smoky Mountains. These are further discounted to only $12 for a Dollywood cap. Perfect to go with that Wild Eagle merchandise I showed you. They do even have some stainless steel tumblers. This one actually has the clear lid, has this rib design too, so it's really nice to hold it by. Originally $20, now $10 a piece. Let's see what else we have down here on this bottom section. So here's an actual Dollywood jigsaw puzzle. This one is 90 pieces. How cool is that? We love bears, Big Bear Search Party. These are now further discounted to only $10. You could even get some Dollywood specific merchandise like these kid sippers. They have your plastic cup with the big black bear gibbet on the top. These are originally $15 when they were released. Now only $10 a piece, and a whole bunch of assorted drinkware offerings that are on sale here at Dollywood. So I Will Always Love You album. Look at that though, with the vinyl record. This is $10 from $17. Right underneath there's a really tall plastic cup with the butterflies, some fireworks going off at Dollywood. $10 from $13 for that one. Looks like they do have a couple different versions of these plastic cups. That one actually has like more of like a different design with more butterflies, but they do even come with the straw. Here's a bunch of Dolly coffee mugs. These are super duper tall with a bunch of her sayings. It may cost a lot of money to look cheap. Oh, it cost a lot of money to look cheap with Dolly's signature. These are originally $13, now $10 a piece. Let's actually take a moment though to hop on over to the kids section and check out some of the t-shirts and toys that they have. You have Dollywood Tennessee with the big black bear. Like, I really like the quality of t-shirts they have. These are $17 a piece. Right underneath there is more of like a pixelated design, kind of like a Minecraft logo, if you will, with Dollywood and the black bear for $17. You can get some like figurines here with the black bear on them. Let's see here, that one is $20. You could even get a black bear whistle, literally solid wood. He's kind of like carved out the opposite end. I like these a lot though, really fun little take homes for the kiddos for only $11. Just like the adult size graphic t-shirts, you can get a whole bunch of the kids versions for some of the attractions here at Dollywood. These actually look like comic books. This is your Dollywood lightning rod attraction for $18. Next to that one is your Mystery Mine. It says, "Oh my God, Tennessee" on the upper corner. And they do also have a Big Bear Mountain graphic t-shirt for the kiddos. A few kids graphic t-shirts specific to Dolly that I do want to show you. These are $20 a piece. Figure out who you are and then do it on a purpose. This is really cool. $20 for that one. Here is a white graphic t-shirt. What would Dolly do? And it says what would Dolly do at the bottom. And then next to that one is more of like almost like a photo frame design with the sparkly lettering for Dolly at the bottom for $20. Let's actually check out some more of the assorted keychains that they have. So here is like a cassette. This is "I Will Always Love You." Again, loaded with the sparkles for $17. Actually comes with like a cardboard backing for Dollywood Parks and Resorts. But they have so many different ornaments, kind of like with that same cardboard backing. 9 to 5, Jolene, "I Will Always Love You," "Love Is Like a Butterfly," and then Dolly Parton. Literally, this is massive, and that one's still only $17. They do have like a copper colored like rose gold one with the butterflies with Dollywood for only $13, so the price definitely even gets a little bit cheaper. Next to that one is a really cool one, especially like for Christmas time with the old vehicle. You have the Christmas tree there strung up with the lights for $17. I actually just came across even more Coat of Many Colors merchandise, like this massive coffee mug. My Coat of Many Colors that my mama made for me with Dolly's signature. It actually has like the Coat of Many Colors patchwork on the inside. Definitely very creative. These are $17 a piece. They do have a adult size baseball cap. This is a nice like purple color with Dolly's signature embroidered on the front. Still only $20 a piece for them. And they have an unofficial Dolly Parton crochet. Like, how cool is this? Like, you get 7 colors of yarn, the crochet hook, the yarn needle, and everything you need to make your own Dolly Parton doll for $30. And I just stumbled across some Dolly Parton for President merchandise, some more stainless steel tumblers. They have these in a nice blue color, and then the solid red. They actually have a little gray lid that actually flips, kind of like a soda can design. These are $25 a piece. Next to that is your adult size trucker hat, Dolly for President, but it's even embroidered Dollywood on the side. That one is $25. And then right underneath there is your graphic t-shirt and then your pullover sweatshirt for this collection with Dolly on the front with the red, white, and blue. The graphic shirt's $25, and then right next to that is the adult size pullover sweatshirt for $40. I had such a fun time today hanging out here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's always a pleasure coming out to Dollywood, checking out some of the assorted merchandise offerings that they have to offer. Again, with great pumpkin illuminates going on right now, and the Fall Harvest Festival. Lots of new merchandise here in the park. Christmas is right around the corner, so I'm really excited to see a whole bunch of like the holiday merchandise and different things. But also like the Dolly Parton Experience, a lot of that merchandise is 50% off. So you can get some really great like outlet store prices on some of that merchandise here in the park as well. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll add a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.